Hey,
And we're live.
look.
How's it going, everyone?
The sun
Hi,
is
everybody.
shining where Drew is.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Papa Pete? I see him in the chat.
Yeah, Pete can't make it tonight. He was, I think, doing a lot of traveling and he's doing some more tomorrow, so he is out.
He's stuck in traffic.
We got
Pete on the
Lance
go.
here. Support Go Game Go by tapping the like button and subscribe.
Please.
We got a lot of Lance comments. Go through those guys. They're pretty interesting.
Yeah, I went through some of those on my show earlier today.
Junebug is here. Pete's here.
Hey,
Kurt.
Junebug.
Hey, Junebug. Hey, Kurt.
All right. So we had some
Hey,
breaking
Junebug.
news I wanted to show everyone.
Bring it.
So Nintendo just posted this on X. It says, we will be performing a test related to a new feature for Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch. Starting 8 a.m. Pacific on October 10th, existing NSO members of the expansion pack will be able to participate on a first come, first served basis. And that's all they say. So I don't. Let's see. So yeah, so tomorrow morning you can sign up if you have the expansion pack.
Very cool.
So intriguing. Don't know what the heck that is.
So I guess I can sign in on my phone, right?
I guess so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
More than likely.
Because I mean, I'll be at work early, so.
And here you go. Here's the other breaking news from this morning. Alarmo, a new Nintendo sound clock. I love that name, Alarmo.
Alarmo.
Go Game Go sounds like he is underwater.
No, that was my
going on?
fault. I had the stream running too. The YouTube.
Lance, how does it sound now? Let me check my settings. I think I have it right.
So that means next week we'll be playing this the whole time.
That's fine. I can't. It was set to my webcam. It should be better now. I set it to my mic.
Although, if I
Yeah, I see
remember
it.
right, I saw Drew playing Subnautica the other night, right?
Yep. It was
Yeah.
one of them. Yeah, below zero.
That's one of my creepy moments.
Yeah, when you're watching, I know. I could see you out there in the. Yeah.
Drew's like, yeah, I was, dude. What the fuck?
It'd be fun
Sounds
if
like-
you could click on your friend and watch them play.
We're getting there. That might be in the next system.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be weird.
Lance, thanks for mentioning that because I cannot tell, of course.
Hey,
So yeah, this is interesting. Alarmo and this
Yeah.
new thing from Nintendo.
so what is that? Is it like it's its own little?
Yeah, it's its
Thanks.
own thing.
It's the best thing ever, Stuart.
It's the greatest thing of
Yeah.
all time.
You can wake
I
up
won't-
Nintendo, go to sleep.
Metal Torso's trying to push me to be political.
Switch 2 canceled. You're getting a clock instead.
There you go. Yeah. It's like
Hey,
suck
Pierre.
on that. Everyone.
Saboteur.
Here's your clock.
You know
Hey,
that
Saboteur.
Switch too? Yeah, no. You're getting a clock. It's like getting
You'll
socks
like
for
it.
Christmas.
They should have announced this first as Switch 2 and then corrected themselves.
So no, we meant Alarmo.
Yeah. It is almost Halloween. I got a rock.
This is what we're
Nintendo
giving
got
you.
Registered one of the following countries. Oh boy, Nintendo hates Papa Pete.
Oh no, not this. Poor. That's
Hey, Papa Pete, I'll get you one that's sneaking across the border.
yeah, we'll get you a VPN.
We'll write it in with a Canadian Mountie.
That's
How
right.
do I know Canadians? That's interesting. It's
Will Canada even get Alarmo? That's the real question.
I
Right.
think you can get Alarmo.
Okay.
See, world is saved. You can still get an alarm.
Well, you don't even get a date when it comes out. What is it? They just say early 2025 in it.
Well, it's out right now if you're in New York.
Wait, you get a date too? Weird.
Yeah,
Oh, it's out in New
Alarmo and a
York?
date. Everyone.
So you can wake up and go home.
It
Get an
says
Alarmo?
like use radar. Uses radar to detect your like sleeping position.
There you go. There's John Riggs. He has an alarm
Yo!
already. He's
You
in
got
New
it.
York.
Whoa, that's quick. Good job, John Rig.
Damn.
Yeah, if you're in New York, they're selling them.
Oh, if you're in New York.
So I guess they just have a small quantity.
Yeah.
I guess. I
It's
just
a
hurts my
small
feelings. John Riggs didn't get a hold of me to see if I wanted one.
Yeah.
See,
He's no Casey who puts it in his car and brings it to you.
Casey probably has 2 of them.
that we
Do.
can, but Nintendo forgot that we aren't part of the US.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot all about that, Lance. Tomorrow's 10/10.
Yes.
Whoa.
And my friend's son turns 10.
Oh,
Wow. That's
10/10/10.
10, 10, 10.
10-10. Ben 10-10.
10, 10.
Now, if his name was Ben, it's not.
10/10.
It's
You guys on
actually
cartoon.
Logan.
10.
All right, so let's get into what are you guys looking forward to coming out. I had on the thumbnail. These are the 3 big ones for me: Mario Party Jamboree, Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, and Mario and Luigi Brothership, which I guess are probably the 3 biggest games coming out.
Looks like it.
well, that's pretty close. I mean, I got that Dragon's Quest 3 HD.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
And then the one I was telling you about that you probably wouldn't think of is the Thing. I had played the Thing on Xbox, the original
Whoa.
Xbox. I love that game. Me and my
I know
brother-in-law
that.
set up for overnight to play that, to finish it up. And they're remastering it and bringing it out. Now, I thought it was only going to be out for like the PS5 or something like that, but here I've seen it's coming out for the Switch, as well. And that's supposedly they said by the end of the year. So
Okay,
that's what I'm looking for.
The Thing is not in their eShop yet, so it must be a couple months off.
Yeah, they might even, who knows if they'll put it off because it was so far down on the list. It's like one of them ones where it's almost getting close to TBH. So,
Have you guys heard of? Wait, what kind of a game is it, Torso?
the Thing is, it's a third person, but it's based on the movie, so it basically plays like scenes from the movie.
Okay.
But and then the Thing pops up and you got to fight them here and there with different weapons depending on what you got. Now this is loose memory because it's been, like I said, since the original Xbox is when I played it. We just happened, I think we rented it from Blockbuster, happened to see it there and just because I liked the movie, thought, oh well, we'll try it and see what it was. But we just started playing it, man. We were hooked. Last time I was hooked on something like that was Resident Evil on the PlayStation. And when I got that, and I was blown away because I'd never seen anything like that for a system that with that horror game type thing. So, but yeah, I was really into it. We just played the heck out of it, and finished it up. But yeah, like I said, we had to do an all nighter when I was doing an all nighter.
Or Pete, they should just forget the French part and just go with English.
I think it was like a sequel, wasn't it? Like 2, because almost like after the Thing, like.
Yeah, something like that. But I know they had the voice of I don't know if it was Kurt Russell or he sounded just really like Kurt Russell. But yeah, to me, he always sounded like Kurt Russell.
It probably plays into the fact that it might be the Thing. Because if Kurt Russell, could have been, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I can't remember. I just remember playing it and really like it. I just can't remember a lot of it because it was so long ago. But that's why I'm excited too, because it'll be almost like new to me, because it's been so long.
Yep. I like forgetting games so I can play them again. Like
right.
Fresh.
Yeah. That's awesome. You can forget everything.
Or then you play it and you found out it sucked. And it's like, oh crap. I thought it was really good.
Yep. Egg on my face.
Have you guys heard of this game, Sky Oceans?
I'm thinking I just saw something on that.
It came out today, I think, digitally.
Oh, fun. Is it like
I think it's like an RPG. Let me go through some of this. But there's like dogfighting stuff.
Oh, you know what else is Metal Select cool. Tactics?
Oh, yeah, that's coming.
Yeah, so this looks really cool. I'm excited about this.
Plus, of course, we got the Atari, rest of the Atari coming out there in November.
Oh, that's right.
Then,
that will include in television.
Was it the Capcom Fighting Collection 2? Is that for 2025 though? Can't remember.
Yeah, it's next year. Because the other one just came out.
Lego Horizon Adventures was one I was interested in too. Based on the PlayStation Horizons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That's coming. Yeah, I forgot that was coming to Switch. It's so hot to see a PlayStation game coming to Switch.
Right.
Well, there's another one, Shadow of the Damned, hella remastered. I just noticed by the guy who did Killer 7 and No More Heroes.
Oh, okay.
51.
I like Killer 7.
That's on it's coming out Halloween 31st.
I also wanted to make sure I told Pete that there's only 4 days left, but Hello Kitty and Friends Happiness Parade is only $1.99 right now.
Yeah.
That's a good price for it.
Good reminder there.
That's a good price for it.
That's a must get.
Hey, Dennis.
It'll be $1,000 in 10 years. Like
Exactly, like the Wii U Hello Kitty Cruiser thing.
Yeah.
We all sit in here and laugh, yes. And it's $10,000 in 10 years. Oh my God, I was laughing at that.
It's like they should have reminded me.
Son of a bitch.
Like,
hey,
better than Half-Life. Oh my God.
So, Torso, are you talking about this one here, Capcom Fighting Collection?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how
That's part 2, I think it is.
That's the first one. That's the one with
that's the first one. The second one is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, wait a minute here. I'm confused.
It came and went pretty quick. It was a physical, I think, or
Yeah,
because this says it came out September 12th of this year.
yeah, low fanfare during the launch, I think.
There's another one after this?
Yep, that's the Power Stone one, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, the Power Stone one's coming later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't even gotten
Yeah, I
to
kept thinking it was going to come out at the end of the year, but here it's 2025.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they have the Capcom Fighting Collection. Okay, so wait a minute.
They also had that. They're having this survival horror too. Well, one with a flashlight that I was interested in, but I can't remember the name of the title. But kind of like, because I like that. Was it Fatal Frame? And but yeah, this one's, not same, but it has the flashlight in that, which I always like. Well, if they do the flashlight right, it's cool.
The Wii U one.
Yeah, is that the same one from the Wii U?
Maiden of the Blackwater?
Yeah,
that's Psylocke. Psylocke actually showed up in that new Deadpool show, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
was good. I finally watched that. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got its things, but comparatively speaking,
it's definitely a fan service.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, it's a very good. Thank goodness for something that's good. That's not going to make me retch or make me not even go.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So
I can tell you, Borderlands sucks.
I've heard that.
It's like I don't know how they messed that one up.
Drew, that's the question every fargan time.
It's like it has a story. There's a story in the game, and the game has all these characters, and they're all like very well developed. And oh no, let's make a bad movie instead. Like not even taking on anyone's opinion. Yeah, or
it's like all the bullshit that came out about She-Hulk and stuff. I'm like, you know what? In the other room, I got part of the reason that you even made a She-Hulk show. I own the comic books. People who are writing this have never even read them. And
it's all there.
I'm part of the reason that there is a show.
Share, you gotta share it. You gotta show it to them. You can't just keep it in your house. You gotta.
Yeah, right.
The writers need to see the comic book.
Yeah.
This is good, Jeff. This UFO thing.
This looks great. Says it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, what the heck? That looks cool.
I think it's an old anime or
yeah,
robot.
It looks
UFO.
Looks
I have some like old
Voltron-ish.
some figures of that.
Yeah, looks like some fun. Now, don't confuse this with the UFO that's coming out on Steam,
Ah,
because there's a game called UFO something, and it's like 50 games all packed into one.
wow.
Oh, really?
But
Oh.
this is, yeah, it looks like big monster fighting. Can't beat
What do
that.
you need?
Yeah.
Like just more robots beating each
There's a
other up.
kaiju up.
Well, that looks like my, my figure that I have. That's what it reminds me of.
It might be.
Like-
This is an old one. It's from like the 70s, 80s, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's
Why
see,
can't I
okay.
think of the name of my something? Shogun Warriors.
Oh, I had
Might-
Shogun Lord. Woohoo.
They even had a comic book of that.
I think the place that made this was there was a hurricane or earthquake that knocked it out, like that destroyed the place. So it's like
That sucks.
the museum for this place.
Hmm.
Got,
Yeah, it looks really cool though. DLC? What the heck?
So what is this? Have you seen the new game coming out called Tormenture?
Yeah, I think, is it only for Atari? It's based off of Adventure, but it
Okay.
adds in some spooky stuff.
Nice.
Oh,
Scary
the
stuff.
adventure game?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. I didn't hear about that.
Pete says
I love
Hello
it.
Kitty is $2.69 in Canada. And he calls me
Oh.
Kylo Stew. That's
jump
wow,
on that deal, Papa Pete.
That's a deal killer.
We got Anton Blast coming.
What is it?
The Anton Blast that Jeff tried back. That's coming up
Oh.
November.
Hey Brian, what's up?
Wait, what was that?
The Anton Blast one you played, the one with the WarioWare looking one.
Oh! I forgot about that. I played
Yeah,
the
you
demo.
played the demo.
That comes out in November. Here, let me put that back up. I forgot about that.
That one. Hopefully that'll like put some Wario back into people's mind.
Yeah, some Wario Land. We need more Wario Land. All right, so here you go. Yeah, this is a crazy game.
Right.
It feels very much like Wario Land.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool.
Now, has anyone played? I forgot what it's called. Pizza Tower. Yeah, that's it.
No.
Pizza Tower looked fun. I haven't got to it yet.
Yeah, I've played it on Steam. It is a lot of fun. Like I said, though, it's been when I played it, though, man, there was so many controls. It was a bit much for me. I was like, God, it's a platformer. I just want jump, smash, maybe one other thing. But there's so. I mean, it's cool if you remember it all. But I'm not going to remember it all.
Like introduce a new mechanic every time.
Yeah, but it's a really well done game.
Looks like they have a new $40 Ninja Turtle game coming out next week.
Oh, I forgot
Yes.
about the Ninja Turtle game.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Mutants Unleashed.
More mutants.
Yeah, right.
More mutants. Again, the
Yes.
Turtles did well this generation.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They got on everything. So many different kinds. Those look a lot different. Their eyes are so big.
Does Eastman and Laird still control all of that? I wonder.
I don't know. That's probably that's yeah. They look a lot different than Eastman stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've really narrowed them down here.
They're like the Ooze one, the Ooze
Yeah.
Turtles.
Yeah.
Turtle 3,
Yeah.
the movie. What the?
It's kind of claymation-y looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's almost what it looks like.
Looks fun.
There he is. Bebop. Wait, Rocksteady. Bebop.
Hmm.
Bebop,
Uh-oh.
the man, the legend, the myth, the legend.
There you go.
Oh, that was another one. That Europa.
Can't leash the mutants.
Let's see here.
Europa,
Remember
I
that
believe I think I played a demo of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I played this. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost
I
forgot
don't
about
think
that.
there's any I don't think there's any combat,
No.
which is
No, that was
interesting.
that one you mostly was jumping around them little shiny things.
Yeah.
Look like an exploring one.
Saboteur. I should have made a list of all the stuff I bought during a Go Game Go or Papa Pete show. You should have.
Yes.
It's like
That'd
all
be
the
awesome.
bank and money just pours out. You're like, where did it all go?
Oh, that's that title I was trying to think of. It's called Fear the Spotlight. That's it's by Blumhouse, the guys that do the horror movies. It's their first horror game. But yeah, it has the flashlight mechanic to it.
Yeah, because I was looking at the Bridge Curse 2, the extrication. Never heard of that.
Yeah,
I
I just
tend to
like
mix it
I
up,
said,
Des.
if they do the good, good flashlight, like with the flashlight or the camera, I love them, ones like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be combat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is about me anymore. I hate to think it's my age. I don't know what it is, but like I was watching, I was watching Phantasm today because I'm going to do this. We're doing this countdown of the Phantasm movies.
Great movie.
And yeah, and it's an interesting movie. I saw it at the theater when I was 15. It was the first R-rated movie with female parts that I ever saw. And
Ooh.
I was like, okay. So then I remember, yes, that's the way I felt about it. I'm like, yeah, cool. That was a cool movie. I got to check that, boom, with the into the head. And I'm like, cool. And female parts. And then I'm just like, I bought it and I watched it and I was like, okay, I don't get this. Because there's a certain, you're like, this is really slow. It's an hour and a half movie, but it's slow.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like a slow burn either. It's like just, you could have done this at about $1.25, not in $1.50. You could have done this.
So you want slow? Watch Prince of Darkness.
Oh yeah. That's a slow but that's a slow burn, right?
Yeah. No, you're right. It is. It's at the end. It pays off, but it's like,
Right.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
So here's a question from Des. Do you fellas buy primarily digital or physical?
Well, that is a great question. I enjoy buying physical if I can start. I like getting physical, but I don't always buy physical when it comes to so many cheap games. Where I'm
it
like,
depends on the like
Yeah, I buy physical if it's available, and sometimes it's not available. So that won't stop me from buying the digital if there's no physical. I'll still get it.
Yeah.
That Star Ocean game. It's out now, but I pre-ordered it from Best Buy. I don't know when it's coming out. They don't usually come out the same day anymore for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah, that
Physical
is
and
weird.
digital. But especially if a game's like $25, $30, $35, I don't feel as bad getting it if it's physical.
Yes.
Because I know that digital thing's going to drop down to $10 or something.
Right.
Eventually.
Yeah, I'm mostly digital. I'm probably 97% digital. I mean, the games I buy are like ones that really mean something to me, or something I care about. But like I got Dread, Zelda, a couple others. I can't think of all of them, but I have a few on Luigi Mansion 3. But yes, most of the stuff is digital. Same thing with my PS5 or my Xbox. They're all pretty much digital.
Torso, you see Brian F just beat Zelda.
What's that?
Brian F just posted he beat Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. 100% completion.
Wow.
I haven't played it in several days. I'm
Brian, I'm at 10%.
I'll have to see where I'm at.
Yes.
I'm at the beginning of a dungeon, though.
Absolutely, Saboteur. Gotta love Olivia Newton-John. Thanks, Des. I knew that was going to come up. I'm like, as soon as I said it, I'm like, somebody's got me on the soundbite. I like getting physical. Oh man, it came out my mouth and I was like, yep, there you
Someone's got to pick up.
go. I prefer the physical, says Pete, mostly due to my preference for older retro games. I switch games off and get both. That's interesting.
Well, it's like I used to have like physical for DVD. I that was my largest physical collection.
Yeah.
And I think, geez, what I get up to like 600, or 600, 600 or 700. I can't remember. It was quite a bit. And I was looking at it all and I went, why did I get all this? Because it was just taking up a lot of room. And I think it was Walmart offered when they brought out their I forget what it was called. It's still there, but I don't think Walmart owns it. But anyways, you can take your physical and for I think it was $1 or $2. I think it was $1 at the time. You can transfer it to digital. And so you just put it in your computer disk, your DVD player on your computer. It'd pick it up, and boom, you just buy and you get to keep the physical, but you would get to transfer it over to digital. So
wow.
I just went ahead and done all that,
So how would they give you the physical? How would they give you the digital?
Yeah.
Would it be on a?
The digital was just it was what's it called when you have free access to it? I mean, it's not limited by anything. I can't remember.
So you'd have a code?
Yeah, you had that. It was your code, and so you were set.
Okay.
And but like I said, you can keep the physical if you wanted to. Now the only thing is not everything could transfer at that time.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, there were some there was limits, that you couldn't get them, transferred. But I did as many as I could, and I think it was probably at that time, it's probably about 300, 400 of them was able to transfer, digitally. So, but I just, I pick them up on the sales, just like, we do on the games, just wait till they fall down. And, Xbox constantly has, where it's 80%, 90%, some or buy like a 9 disc box set for, $20, so.
Like the other day when I got that few weekends ago when I got the Lord of the Rings Blu-rays for the extended versions for $15.
Great deal.
Yeah. And then I just
you might as well on it.
I don't know if anybody's seen how many people have seen Joker.
Oh, I love Joker.
Yeah. Now the new one isn't getting such a great review, but it's not. My understanding from Nerdrotic that I watch a lot, he was saying great things about the directing, great things about the photography, of it, the cinematography, the acting, good. Just there's an aspect of the movie that slows it down considerably. So
there's only one musical I liked, South Park, Bigger, Badder, Louder. That's it. That's all. I can't stand any other musicals.
You don't like Rocky Horror?
Rocky Horror was okay inside the theater, when you were with your friends and you were throwing crap around and squirting water and everything. But at home, when I watched, I was like, wow, this movie sucks.
It's a little lackluster, right? You're like, it's kind of like when I went to the theme park in Tampa, oddly enough. I went to Busch Gardens, and it wasn't as fun in the off season because there was hardly anybody there. And there was this Dueling Dragons roller coaster ride, but only half of it was running. So you kind of lose that camaraderie between, you're going on that dragon, I'm going on this one. Well, there you go. And you're passing each other and you're like, you kind of lose that. It's like, okay, I'm just going to go on a roller coaster.
Well, you know what I picture Busch Gardens? A bunch of beer cans running around. That's what I thought it'd be.
Or growing out of the ground, you go pick a bush.
I just thought you'd be running around there. Hey, there's bush cans everywhere. Just running around.
Could you pick me a bush, please? I'll take a bush light over there. That's over there.
Once in a while, it'll be a Budweiser.
We have
we went to Busch Gardens, but I was a kid. I can't remember it. You know what I mean? It was. I was young, real young when we went to it. Yeah. But we had been there, and I remember my dad got a token for a free beer or something like that too. When it was there. They had that beer garden.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He's like, here, son, you take the beer.
Yeah, here's son. This is how you become a man. Drink this beer.
Yeah.
I became
Busch
a
Gardens
man
beer.
Gardens. I was 10 years old. The year was 1993. But I did a bowling league. A guy gave me tickets. So it was almost 30 years ago when we went, last time I went, and then I went earlier than that. But yeah, we were in a bowling league, and a guy worked for Anheuser-Busch and said he'd get us some tickets. So, but it was weird. It was weird to go when in off season.
There you go.
That's also where we went to. Well, it's not there, but heading down there, we went to King's Dominion.
Yes,
Which
I've
is,
heard about that. Never been there.
Yeah, King's Dominion's the sister of Kings Island.
Yeah.
They're in Cincinnati. It was all. I think it used to be. Was it Yogi in them? I think it might have been Hanna-Barbera at one time. Characters running around or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember Kings Island in Cincinnati. I was down there. I was a kid, so I don't remember much. But they were shooting a episode for Brady Bunch.
I was gonna say Brady Bunch. That's cool.
Yeah, the one where they're in the amusement park. That's Kings Island. And the thing is I was such a little kid. I thought I dreamt that I seen Bobby and Cindy.
Yes.
And so I was talking to my mom when I was, a teenager, and I was like, "Hey, Mom, I got to ask you something." I said, I always thought like we were down at Kings Island. There was Bobby and Cindy down there. And she goes, "Yeah, they were filming an episode down there." And I go, "Oh crap! I was so young." I said, "I thought I was dreaming." Or some side, I didn't say anything. I was kind of embarrassed.
Well, at least there wasn't a tarantula.
What's that? I made that up.
Fortunately, there was no tarantula. And you're like, and your mom goes, "No, that was all real." Oh shit!
Yeah, from what I remember, I seen them from the back, and I just remember they were taller than I was. I must have been really small because they looked like they were way bigger than what they looked like on TV. But
I wonder why they filmed something like that in Ohio instead of just doing something in California.
I don't know.
Probably to promote.
More down to earth. So going to Ohio. Like, where's the Brady Bunch? Where do they live in Brady Land? Or
I would rather had seen Marcia, but what are you gonna do?
Amen.
Wait, there's only two of them? The whole bunch wasn't there?
No, that's the only weird thing I remember is Cindy and Bobby.
Yeah.
They ran away from their family, I guess.
Like, we escaped for 5 minutes. They don't. Yeah.
My mom said all I did right was because we were held up in the line because of them. So I guess I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, Salvatore, somehow we got on Ohio again.
How many Switch games are made in Ohio? Yeah.
That's right. We did have an Ohio talk at one time.
This isn't supposed to happen until we're in the last 40 minutes. We're at Ohio a lot earlier.
Yeah. Like Ohio was supposed to start at 9:10. Yeah.
Well, can we talk about the corn from Ohio? Can we do that at least? Huh?
It was the Brady duo.
If that's how you want to spend the next.
Yeah,
I was just thinking. So
corn.
So Torso, did you like Grease?
The musical Grease?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay.
See, there's one.
I would have to say that one was all right.
Yeah.
What was that musical about 5 years ago?
I like what's her name?
Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman was fun.
No, it was
what was it about?
Wolverine.
I think they were Wolverine out in California. I can't remember what it was about.
Ringling Brothers, I think, or Barnum and Bailey, or what was the one?
They were in California.
I don't know. It was
Circus Guy.
The guy is a well-known actor, and I can't keep him up.
Hugh Jackman, I think. Was it?
Well, that's what that is, but
Jackman?
he's talking about a different thing.
Oh, okay.
I can't keep some of these actors straight.
It's okay. There's a lot.
Like the guy from.
You're talking about La La Land.
Yeah, that's it.
That was terrible. Yeah. I hated that.
That was it.
I was like, it was very lackluster, and I'm like, okay, so you're hearkening back to another time, is what they kept saying, and I'm like, well, you better do it better than this.
No,
because they kicked your ass already before you ever showed up on the screen. Jeez whiz.
Hey, Salvatore, that's who I was thinking about was Olivia Newton-John. That's why I liked Grease.
There you go. That is a good reason to like it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the one woman just died. The girl who played that real peppy cheerleader, she just died.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't remember her name though, but
Yeah.
that's and Grease too. Man, that was what a sequel.
Wow, what a piece of shit that was. That was
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, you totally forgot what you were doing and when you were. I'm like, why is she singing this song that sounds like, I mean, I understand why business wise, but one of the reasons that movie didn't do so well is because they forgot when they were. So it's like, oh, well, Pat Benatar's big. We'll write this Cool Rider song and we'll put that in. And you're like, what the hell are you doing? The reason Grease was great was because it stayed within its time. It didn't go, well, let's put a Pat Benatar song in here.
Well, the biggest problem is they didn't put Maude in there. The B. Arthur would have been good in Grease too.
What about Crybaby?
All agree on
Crybaby.
With Iggy Pop thing.
Yeah. Now what was I going to say? Shit. Hold on. I'll think of it. Oh, that guy who was in Grease 2, who plays the main love interest in Grease 2, Max Caulfield.
Good timing,
was great in Grease 2. Whatever. I mean, he is what he is, but he ended up in a great movie though that's music centric called Empire Records. If you've never seen that,
I've seen that. Yep.
Great
Yeah, I don't think
players
I've
in
seen
it.
that.
And he plays a big pop star that comes in and kind of takes a piss.
No.
And of course,
Have you watched any videos of Super Mario Party Jamboree?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of the videos yet, but I mean, I just like it. I'm interested in it just because it's Super Mario Party. But
well, the cool thing is with the online. So even if you have no one to play with, boom, you go online and you're playing with people.
Oh, that's right. You did mention that.
Superstars did the same thing, but this looks like it does even better. There's regular stuff where you can play the boards, I think, online. But then they have like a 20-player battle royale, which is pretty neat as well.
Pete says, I like how Stu always reads the start of a sentence and this stuff. So
yeah, I think like this Mario Party is a pretty good Trojan horse. Gets people in.
Like, exactly. I never even played a Mario Party game until like the last couple of years.
For me, they just take too long. I'm like, and I don't know what I'm doing, or I can't go this way, and why not? And why do I keep going over here? And why is how can I just move where I want to go?
My problem's always been just number of people. It's like,
yeah,
I can't get 3 other people together. They're not going to play.
Yeah.
I played more of it on, what was it, the Nintendo 64? I played it a lot because that was, at that time I used to go over to my sister's house. So it'd be me, my sister, and my brother-in-law, and then, or some of his friends if they were over. And then, so we had more going on then.
There you go.
But, that's what made it fun, just having the people to play.
Yeah.
That's where it came from, the 64.
Yeah.
They're like 4 controllers, 4 players.
Yeah, I was just looking at this, as a matter of fact. I've still got this out because I'm going to figure it out soon.
All right.
But which bag is it here? I got my
multiple bags. Yeah. Which one?
Got my PlayStation stuff out. That's all controllers. And this one must be it. Yeah, there you go.
Whoa, I got that. That's fun.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's
the tap, the multi-tap.
Yeah, the multi controller tap.
I had the light gray version of that.
Yeah, I forgot all about that multi-tap. Yep.
I always liked how a lot of their stuff was translucent. Now, I mean, this is a third party. This is made by Naki. So, yeah.
You find to investigate how many third parties are still making stuff see how they changed over the years.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We've got Hori still, but Hori had Mad Cats.
Yeah, Mad Cats. I had something that was Mad Cats.
Pelican.
Maybe one of their controllers.
Yeah, wasn't Mad Catz always a hit and miss though? With their
Exactly. Yep.
controllers?
I think it was like
Absolutely.
a
Yep.
50-50, maybe a little less. Like some of them are good, but some of it was like, okay, you don't. Yeah.
No, there'd be
Mad Catz-
something about it that'd be interesting, and then it turned out the controller sucked.
Mad Catz kind of hit it big with Street Fighter 4 because they were the ones making the fight sticks.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And when it was announced they were making it, everyone just kind of groaned. It was like, oh God, Mad Catz. But hey, they did it. They did it great. I still have 2 original ones.
Well, and this is where my wife got caught up with well, the price was good, so I ordered it when she bought this other,
your
I'm
camera's
gone.
not on,
Where did
so-
I go? Did my camera do that thing again?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh God,
It did
Stuart.
that thing. The thing. Yeah. It's like your face is gone.
Just
Stuart, come
describe
back.
what you have. There you go.
So
There we go.
she's like,
It
oh,
worked.
that was
That thing.
price was good, so I got this, and I'm like,
Just
I
threw it
don't,
out.
I can't even remember what the brand is. God, what is that? Terios?
Never heard of that.
Terios? Or yeah.
Heard.
There's a QR code. You can click on the QR code.
Yeah, very good.
So yeah, that was one of those. That's one of our newer things that we got that's third party.
It's like when your friends come over, you're like, here, you can have this one.
Yeah.
I got the
And it works okay. I've done some Rocket League with it, and it's fine. It's fine so far.
Yeah, when we were collecting Sega Saturn stuff, all the controllers for Bomberman,
Mm-hmm.
we were just grabbing everything we could. So we had like 10 controllers. Some of them though were third party stuff, and they're like, kind of crappy. And then everyone complained, "Oh, I want this controller." So we eventually went and got all official Sega controllers.
There you go.
It's like
The
no
little
bitch-
turbo.
Yes.
Turbo button.
Yeah, right. And I think that was my problem when I was trying to play Bloody Wolf a while back, and because I accidentally had that turbo thing turned on, and it wasn't allowing me to jump far enough. It muted my jump because I'm like, what is going on? Do I have to have special boots or something to get over this crevasse?
Special boot.
So no, I just had that on. I always had the Sega consoles while my nephews had Nintendo. I finished it. Pete, bite me.
Always had a different thing. Yeah. Yeah, I had Genesis, and my cousins had a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I didn't get into PlayStation until much later. Somebody was selling it cheap, and I bought one, and then long time after I bought my PS2. So
I never got into Nintendo really until Nintendo 64.
Oh, we were in right away.
I love that in GameCube, but I had an NES and Super Nintendo, but I was more into TurboGrafx and Genesis at the time.
Thanks, Des. You're making it easier for me. I just don't have to read it all because it's just not all there.
Yeah.
Your sister and brother-in-law, Pete.
Yeah, because Pete always talked about going down to his sisters and brother-in-law and play. Similar situation with my sister and brother-in-law.
Yep.
We were cool like that. Hanging out with her family.
Variety, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
now I don't talk to any of them because I haven't done it.
Yeah.
I've
like,
had
I see you every decade or two, you know.
What do you mean we got to hang out and do family things?
Yeah.
You play Mario Party, Torso.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you see, that's what I can do. I guess I can hook up with that and then tell them to go away afterwards.
Yeah.
Have you
like,
guys-
all right, game's over. Everybody leave. You can stay.
Especially if I lose, then they didn't get the hell out of there. I don't want.
Slam your
Like,
controller.
goodbye. Yeah. You'll come into my house and beat me at my own game.
Where's your third-party controller? May I see that, please? Okay.
Yeah.
Wham!
It's like, why is it all frayed and why is all this button pushed? Why is this button pushed in?
Exactly, Salvatore.
I've always said, why ruin a perfect? Well, that's the one reason why I don't like Christmas Vacation. I'm like, why would you have these people over to your house if they're
The
this
movie or
miserable?
the
That's not a comedy. That's hell.
yeah, exactly. But what is it? Comes over and he's like, "Oh, you're here," and the squirrel gets in the tree and then
I just
lights it on fire.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Hey, have you guys heard of this game, Dungeons of Dreadrock 2?
I have not. No.
It's got a pre-order. It comes out in just after my birthday in November.
Nice.
The Dead King's Secret is what it's called. And
Kings.
it's like a bird's eye view kind of game.
Is the secret he's dead, or is it he has a secret and he's dead?
Probably like
Then how
You
would
know?
you learn it?
the secret
Yeah,
was
I don't
inside him
know.
the whole time.
The Dead Kings. Well, dead men tell no tales. I would assume.
That's right, exactly.
I would assume you're going to find out he's not really dead, but I think the whole time you think he's dead.
Oh, there you go. There's a twist.
Who?
It's like
Twist
that game,
in
The
the-
Longing. Where you ever hear about that one? That was like a 400 days for the
Yeah,
king.
he played it every day for a year.
Yeah, I wanted to get it, but I was like, I don't have commitment yet.
That's
is
a lot
it?
of commitment.
It is
400
good game.
days. What?
You have to play it for 400 days?
Well, the last part unlocks it after 400 days. Like you just wander
Oh.
this like empty area. I guess. Oh, it's like a labyrinth. Yeah,
That sounds like my life anyway.
exactly. Yeah,
You know what
it's
that
like
sounds
it's like a
like?
life game. You're like,
I'm
wait.
playing that
Well, it
game
sounds
right
like
now.
400 years, because that's how long it would take me to finish it.
I'm just
Yeah.
wandering around now.
It's like one day every 100 days.
Oh man.
Hey, Torso, I forgot to tell you, someone left a comment on my video of the Japanese rail sim,
Yeah.
Oh,
and I can't remember exactly what he said. Basically, he was saying it. I was terrible at the game. He goes,
Oh,
even
no.
my 7-year-old was laughing.
You're like, good, that's the point.
I wrote him
you're
back.
the worst
I said-
conductor.
I wrote him back. I said, that was the whole point of the video, was me to play it for the first time without having any knowledge of what was going on.
Right, exactly.
I played
I think you-
Bagman once a day for a year to
Towards
train
playing
myself.
Bagman.
Man,
Well, that's
And
kind
then
of
you know
like
what?
me with Rocket League. I play that every day.
Salvatore, are you
Okay.
the best Bagman player in the world right now, you think?
Oh,
What
yeah.
is Bagman?
is that?
It's an old arcade game.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a maze. There's more to it than that, though. But yeah, Salvador has an actual arcade of Bagman in his house.
Well, that's
It's
cool.
actually not a bad game.
No, it's a fun game. There's a Bagman
Yeah.
2 as well.
I mean, it's because of Salvatore that I, because he mentioned it all the time. So I was like, I got to play this damn game because
Huh.
it sounds like it might be pretty good. And actually, it is. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Salvatore's got some good picks, Glenn. It's like got a good arcade.
So
Yeah, I've never played the arcade. I might have it though. Is it on that hard drive, Jeff?
Yeah, it is. And
Okay,
the,
then
the
I
second
have it.
one is too.
Yeah, I've tried them on there.
But the second one, Salvatore can tell us, but it's not called Bagman 2. It's called something else. So they're not next to each other on the list.
That elevator action one was great. Right?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a fun game.
That was, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that game.
And the S Tribute version is really good. And then, unfortunately, then I played the original game on there. I was like, oh god,
Yeah, that was like, yeah.
that was bad.
Beep, beep, beep.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
it's like, how slow can you go? Yeah.
Super
So
Bagman.
you
Yeah,
play- I grew up on elevator action, so that was that's what I was used to it. So yeah.
Yeah.
If you went from the other one back to there, yeah, it probably sucked. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like Bionic Commando.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. That one's great.
Patio Collection 3, Jeff. That's what I was trying to think of too. That is coming out.
what?
When we were just talking about that the other day, that Tadio or Tadio or whatever.
Oh, Taito
Oh,
Milestone?
Taito?
Yeah.
Taito. No, Tadio.
Oh,
Potato.
Potato. Potato.
Potato.
I just said that the other day.
But yeah, that's coming out, and I forgot. I seen it, so I was like, oh well. But guess what? Elevator Action 2's not on it though. Because remember we were saying that
I don't
you
think
thought maybe it
Bagman
might
is
be
on anything other than the arcade. I haven't found it anywhere. Now there might be like some obscure. There might be a collection on PS2 or something that has Bagman, but certainly I don't think there's anything recently.
Right.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Salvatore says, "I wish Bagman was on Antstream."
So, I'm just looking at a game that just kind of it reminds me. I don't know how I want to say this. It reminds me that I don't have the capacity sometimes. Just I don't know if it's because of my life or because of I don't have the capacity, but to play some of these games where you have certain movements and certain things that you have to do in a certain way to get through motion wise, like I'm looking at Batman Arkham Trilogy that's available for the Switch. And I didn't quite understand how to do all the actions. And it reminds me of Assassin's Creed, where you have certain ways to walk through these people. If you have a green aura, you do this to get through.
Right.
Blue, whatever. And I'm just like, ugh. I haven't had yet the capacity of memory to go, wait, what? So you're like, I just assume just knock the shit out of everybody and just go through. I don't know. I'm like,
learn the nuance, like how to move through, like how the
Yes.
button mashing and moving. Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes
Like,
I
Batman's
find
definitely
too,
like
though,
that.
So are there
Some-
games that you guys can think of that you have issues with that?
Well, yeah, there's games like that, but I mean, there's ones that I don't mind remembering everything. I don't know what, like Zelda games or something like that. I can remember a lot from them, where to go, where things are at, or whatever. But yeah, I get in this other games, and it's like trying to remember the mechanics of this or trying to remember where to go on that. It's harder, and I don't know if it's just because I'm not as into it, or and I just lose interest real quick because. It's like I got to think. I don't want, and it's like, well, I got too much thinking to do. I got to quit that, So I just want to have fun with it.
Ow!
But it's just some games it's just so much easier to do it. And Metroid's a prime example.
Oh,
Metroid, you're backtracking all over the damn place. But
Yeah.
I can do Metroid. But you give me something else, it might not even be as complicated as that, or have to remember something, or like you said, some kind of move or whatever, right out of my head. I just don't pay attention to it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't even finish Metroid Dread, Torso, because
I couldn't either.
I'm so bad with directions. It's like I don't even know where I'm at. I was playing for like an hour. I was like, I can't even figure out where to go next. I was like, God, this isn't.
Well, running from them things that pop up and chase you.
Yeah, the Emmys.
And you got to try to do a special move, and I gave up. I'm done. Just let me point a gun at him and shoot him. That's all I want to do.
See, that's me. Or like all the moves that you have to do for different. I mean, for Street Fighter or for Mortal Kombat. Not only are there regular moves like forward, hit a certain button and he goes faster or makes a charging thing. That's the same for everybody, which is enough for me to remember. But then every other character has their own little, and I'm like, oh, yeah, mom.
Yeah, you gotta like relearn every character to just to get to another character. Yeah, it's like, and then you have to unlearn it to
right.
Like,
well, you know what moves I like? Double Dragon. There you go. Kick.
like Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage.
Simple. Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim.
I felt very accomplished when I finished that game.
Ninja Turtles.
Good for me.
Yeah, and I don't like I say, yeah. I don't mind the push punch, or the push kick, or the backup, boop boop bop, whatever it is, but no, you got to do a spin. You got to spin your joystick, then you got to hit that button and this button, or I'm like,
because like God of War, you had to learn different ways to rip their head off or pull them apart,
You're right. I forgot about that.
As they got more complicated, it's like you have to really learn the combinations.
Yeah, because they'd put one of those on the screen. I'm like, oh shit, here we go again.
You gotta hit.
Okay, what was it now? Because I just forgot the other one.
Yeah, I just learned this one. Now let's learn this one.
Well, it's like Mortal Kombat. When you had to get into the deathologies,
Yeah.
Fatalities and friend alleys. And
Yep.
it's like, I like the game, but when I had to get in and all that, and I'm like, I'm not going to remember all that crap. I mean, that's where I need VR for, or AR. So I can put it across the screen while I'm playing it, and then I can do it there. But
Yep.
I think the key on
that's
some of the
my
fighting games is just pick a guy and stay with him.
Yeah.
And learn. Because you try to play all of them. I mean, unless that's all you're doing all day. Good luck.
There he goes. Saboteur.
Saboteur.
Yeah,
I love
great.
that game.
I downloaded a demo for Factorio, which is on the Switch.
That looked interesting.
When I went into the settings to see the controls, I've never seen so many controls. They had
Wow.
like lines drawn everywhere. I was like, "That's it, I'm out."
What's the Xenoblade, which is like the most complex, like kind of intimidating at first. Because like, what do I? There's all these things like arts and different like weapon
absolutely right.
mixes. But as you learn it, you start like getting used to it. But it's still like when you first jump into it, you're like, this is insane. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's like the new games, the Soul games. It's like I love watching them guys play it, but I'm like, man, I ain't got the patience for that. They'll be fighting something for an hour. How the hell do you fight something for an hour? Well, the last time I fought something for a long time was, I think it was Final Fantasy. Was one, I can't remember which one, but there was a boss that took forever to beat him. But that was when I was younger. But now I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna take a nap. I gotta take a nap sooner or later. I can't.
my brain can't handle this anymore.
I need naps.
It's like,
It's
this game has made me want to nap.
You take a nap and have a nightmare. You're damn it.
Just like one more time. It's like, oh, I thought I beat it in my dream.
Damn you, go game go. Jeff, do you have the Metroid? Do you get Metroid amiibos at all? Do you still get many amiibos?
Well, they don't really put any. They hardly put them out now.
Platoon one's last one.
But yeah, I do have the Metroid. Sorry, actually, I'm looking at it. It's in my case right there.
Nice.
Metroid Dread. There was two of them in there. There was Samus and then an Emmy.
Yeah, because this has the two together, the 2-pack for $30.
Yeah, that's what this is.
I only have two of the amiibos. I got 8-bit Mario and
Nice.
I think it's regular Mario. I forget which one he's from, but
I have a Bowser and Star Fox.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's
Nice,
the
Jeff.
8-bit.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get this one when it first came out, and I finally found one.
Wow.
Yeah.
there you go. That's my big amiibo collection.
There you go. Look at those guys. I
That's it.
got
I got to
a
remember
bunch.
where
They're all random in the house.
I don't want anybody getting jealous over my big collection.
I'm proud of my Toad. I got a Toad. I was dead set for Toad.
Oh, yeah. Where the hell did I put mine? I don't even know.
Hey,
I mean, I'm just. Oh, Toad's cool.
Chibi Robo.
Oh, the Robo.
He's in Ziplash, but he didn't do too well.
It seems strange that they're not.
I like Ziplash. Everyone hated it. I was like,
Yeah.
I was having fun.
Yeah, well, like the 3DS games kind of got a lot of flack for being like different. They weren't bad games. They were just different than the main line.
Yeah.
Like
That's
how
kinda like me.
Hey Pikmin, what?
That's kind of like me. I'm just a little different.
Yeah, but we like you. Yeah.
See? Eep is here.
Eep.
What's up?
Eep.
I double dog dare you to take it out of the package.
I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what I did with my Bowser. I've got a Bowser.
Uh-oh. Bowser's Fury's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
That
right.
game,
Yeah. I don't hate Ziplash.
well,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
That's the original Chibi definitely Robo. Oh, so good. We
Yeah.
need custom Robo back. Custom.
Karate chat. 2 joysticks. Oh man. Yeah, that reminds me, Saboteur. That reminds me of something I brought up one other time. And now that I have what I call Resident Evil 4. for the Switch, and I got it digitally. I don't think did I get a physical?
think
I can't remember.
Hmm.
But I had no skills. I got nothing. And I remember playing with the two on the Wii,
The Wii.
you know, and I'm like,
The Wii one was
kicking
great.
ass.
I like the Wii controls for the Resident Evil 4.
Okay, see, so
Yeah, it was
It's very
perfect for
easy
that.
after a while. Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
So I wonder, I don't know if I just have to, I don't know if I have to play it more with the Pro, or do I try the maybe I try the Joy-Cons.
Well, I have it
I don't know.
on the.
Could you like use it?
Go ahead. I have it for the 360.
Yeah, I don't think it. They don't think they used the motion in the anything after the Wii one.
No.
I think they took it out after that. Like, 'cause that was more like a light gun.
God,
Well, I did great on the Wii with the with the controllers. Like you said, it's perfect for that.
Right.
But
Yeah, that's what I'm
when I
saying.
went
It
to
was
the Xbox and played it. It wasn't the same. Because I couldn't play it as good.
okay.
So I
So
like the GameCube one, but that one wasn't. That was
Yeah.
like built for native like controls.
right,
Yeah.
right. Because when I bought it, it was when it was ported to the Wii, and it was $30. I bought it brand new for $30, and I'm like, great, this finally $30. That's a good price. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then I just
Port, yes.
I did like I couldn't play for shit, and I was like, oh great, I just wasted $30, even though it was cheaper, and I'm like, yay, I got it.
Well,
but then I'm
No,
like,
good.
I wasted it. I can't. There's no
Oh.
freaking way I'm gonna beat this game. But
I
I
was
did.
gonna
That
say
was-
I had fun with the Resident Evil 2, the remake they did of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Recently, I played the heck out of that. That was
one. That's the one where it kind of it scrolls on its own, right?
well.
'Cause the originals, that one's really good too. The original.
Yeah, the original's great, and then but the now you don't have the tank controls, of course, and all that, but it's all but it's more shot like one of the modern Resident Evils, basically the control schemes and that, and then plus with the updated graphics and that. But I liked it. I thought it was cool. It was a lot. It was a lot better to play it.
Okay.
Because
I owned one of those where I didn't love that, but it was like the either the Scooby-Doo ride here or the Buzz Lightyear ride in the Toy Story ride in Disney, where it's the laser, it just moves you along and you shoot what you can while you're going along.
rail shooter, yeah.
And I didn't like that. I was just like,
no, I'd rather be running
Survivor?
around.
Was that the Resident Evil Survivor game?
Yeah, I think that's
what I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
Was it
that was a
Wii
light
game?
gun one,
yeah, and that was rails, right? It was on rails, I think.
like a Virtual Cop, or what's the ones that were like
Yeah. It like trolleyed you along and you just shot what you could get.
House
while
of the
you're-
Dead?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of weird, especially after the free roam that I had with Refor. I thought, this is weird.
Yeah,
but
Refor definitely
family
changed
bought
the
it 'cause I
mold.
liked Refor. So.
Yeah.
Well, did you ever play the Resident Evil Veronica on the Dreamcast?
No, I didn't.
That wasn't bad. I mean, it was it was a whole different. I don't think it was. I think I don't think Sega made it. Was it Sega done it or somebody? I thought done it from the Dreamcast.
Capcom.
Was it Capcom? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it should be every Resident Evil should be Cap.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember if they pawned it to them for the Dreamcast version.
Oh, you're right. Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Because it's different. It's different than the other one, but it's pretty good. Now you can get it on. I might have it on the Xbox. I think I was able to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I played Dino Crisis on the Dreamcast recently. That's pretty good.
Dino Crisis, yeah.
PS3. I forgot that the Resident Evil 5 was on PS3.
Mm-hmm. That was on. That's also on Switch too now. It's pretty much the.
Well, see, I got all of them on. They have when we were talking about them deals they get sometimes.
Yeah.
They had a thing where I think it was all the way up to 6, and it was dirt cheap. But I got everything up to 6.0 and everything.
Sweet.
And, so
I think I don't know. I know I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't Eep, but doing Resident Evil on a VR I think I'd piss myself. I'd just be like,
yeah.
shit. Oh geez, I just pissed myself.
Well, I did. What do I got? It's a Walking Dead game on VR for the PS5.
Oh yeah,
That made me jump.
God, that's like Last of Us,
Okay.
right? It's like, okay. Wait a minute. So I'm going to read this whole thing, Pete. Resident Evil Survivor. There we go. You were just talking about that one. Had you walk your character, but they took out light gun support in North America. Resident Evil Dead Aim on PS2 used the gun con 2, but you still walked. Neither were on rails. Okay. All right. So there, Pete.
Yep. Thanks for clearing that up.
The on rails Resident Evil games are the Chronicles games. Thank you. Okay. Right.
Well, Chronicles is in rails, I don't think.
Yeah.
Was it Chronicles or the one on the DS ones, the 3DS? Or?
So there you go. They're the ones that are. There's the ones that like it's cheap, and now it's really expensive. Right. Oh, here you go. Correction: 2 and 3 on Dreamcast. Okay.
I love Dreamcast.
Yeah, that's the one. Those two are the rail light ones. The Umbrella Chronicles.
Okay.
Dark Chronicles.
What's shaking there, Luke? Yeah. So it was just strange to me. I'm just after playing that RE4 and and I've told the story on here before. I just love that my daughter noticed that what I call the right hand of God in RE4. I got stuck on the third, I always got stuck on that third level where it's the mining area with the rope bridges, and that's where I got stuck.
Yeah.
Because I just went shopping. The guy was right there in that hut before you go out onto those rope bridges. And so I'd go buy my stuff, and then I'd get out on the rope bridge. They'd kill me. Get out of it, kill me. I'm like, ah!
It gets harder if you're really good. It's like it has like an AI training. Like it knows if you're doing good, so it makes it harder. If you're doing bad, it makes it easier.
All right. Now, let me ask you this then. Let's step back a second. So did you guys play the shit out of RE4? Oh
yeah, but I didn't beat it because it was like I got the end. I was like, can't function brain. Yeah. So I played most of it. I got to fighting the little guy.
Okay. Because
Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
I finished it. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you played her side of it then too, right?
I think so. I can't remember. It was
I did
so
beat it.
long.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Exactly.
So that's why when you even mentioned something about using the Wii controls, I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember. And Drew, you mentioned something, I think. So and you too, Torso. I think you mentioned. So when I moved the controller, did just it moving it then move me up and down and around?
You could aim, but hold.
Yeah, you had the nunchuck. Was that the walking, and then that was the moving? I think it was. I think that's what it was.
Okay,
so you could reload somehow.
Yeah. One of them. Yeah,
you flicked it or something, and it reloaded.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what may be different. When you said that, I'm like, yeah, it's sad that I forgot that part because I played the shit out of it. I played as him, I played as her, and then I did the Merc level where I got the right hand of God finally, because you have to get you have to play as all 4 of the characters. You have to play as her, as him, and then you have to play as the dude with the sunglasses. Who is that?
Westler?
Westler? Yeah. Wesker. You have to play as him, and then you have to play as a Merc with a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
And
was that 4 or 5? Was that 5? Or...
That was 4.
Okay.
So you go through those little challenge level, and you had to, snapping necks and shooting, and so that snapping the neck thing was that kind of movement. You had to do just the right thing to get them to go whoop whop whap, and then
wasn't there a chunk in Tofu too, or in the Resident Evil? There was like some kind of codes for some weird characters. I think one of them was Chunk and one was Tofu.
Really?
I can't remember. And they're on something. I think they're Resident Evil, but I just can't remember.
Which one?
I never played them or whatever, but I knew there was ways to get, or it was after so many playthroughs or something like that. Maybe
you're right. You're right. I remember that now. I remember hearing about that at the time because I was thinking about doing all those different things, and I'm like, you know,
I don't know why you want to play as Tofu though.
Oh, you're right. You could play as some weird, bigger, yeah.
yeah,
There was some weird stuff they used to have on there. Because I mean, it's like, that's the thing about the Resident Evil games. It's like you could go through it the first time, and then the next thing you know, you had unlimited bullets, or you had the rocket launcher, and with unlimited shots and stuff like that. Then you're breezing through the game. Then,
well, I know.
Like, I wish I would have had that in the beginning.
I got the right hand of God, and I started using it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that was cool, but I mean,
it's like a novelty after the fact.
it is
Right.
Yeah, like, oh, look, I can do this more fun. It's the limitations are gone. Yeah.
yes,
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
and you're just like, well, you go
guys
through it,
know.
you do that, and you're like, that's bitching, and then you're like, I'll do it again, and they're like, yeah, that's not so bitching, and then now I'm like, shoot, I wish I had that again. I wish I'd like to walk through it and have that,
Huh.
I think Saboteur scared Jeff away. Said something to him.
He's been abducted by aliens, which are actually time travelers and not aliens.
Yeah. Zombies have gotten into his room.
Tug pulled him away.
Tug got. Oh no. Tug's at the remote.
He's
He
too
thinks
dumb
everything
to
else
make
up.
go
He might
get it.
have
Yeah.
Jeff up.
I don't know. Maybe I did. I
Tug and his switch buffet.
I'm a saboteur. Saboteur might take the blame. Just I may have done that.
Well, that's good for him to step up. Saboteur's a good dude.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
we know that he's left? Wait, who left?
Jeff's just in darkness.
That's our surrogate logo that's on the show all the time.
Jeff into darkness.
Jeff to darkness. I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
he had to
he might
take
have took
Tug
Tug
out.
Oh, good. Yeah. See, you pay attention, Brian.
We were chatting.
Well, isn't his friend back from Canada, the dog he plays with? So
Oh
maybe he's
yeah,
outside
Finn.
there playing around. Well, there you go.
Finn.
Man.
Doug's like, Tug, we have to go in. He's like, oh, I want to play with Finn.
I got a friend, man. I gotta go.
I gotta hang with my buddy.
He's like,
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So did you play? Did you play the original? I mentioned it earlier. Did you play the original Bionic Commando?
I did.
Yeah, on the
I
8-bit.
all the time, a lot. Yeah.
I love that game.
Oh yeah. It was so
That's a
like
game
fun
I
to
never
just
get into.
swing and.
Yes.
Yeah, I never got into that game for some reason. It's like I know a lot of people love it, so like I would make attempts to get into it once in a while,
Yeah.
and then I don't even know what took me out of it. It was something maybe go.
There was a bunch of codes. Like you had to like type in all this. Like there was like
You did.
you had to remember certain parts for certain levels or something.
Oh,
Right.
well, then
Well,
I was out.
You'd get a
Yeah.
there was like a blue communicator, a green, a
Mhm.
red, and a yellow, and you had to figure out which one that was your memory thing, or you write it in your notes in the back of your book where they leave you blank pages, and then but you had to know which communicator to use in a different place because you wouldn't know. You'd get a communicator, you go to a certain place, you go to plug it in, and it's like, nope, sorry, can't use that one here. And you're like, shoot, and then you go
Yep.
find another one. You had to come back there and use that one there to get
So
all.
what
the
you're
clues.
saying is there's some
Backtrack.
thinking involved.
There
Yeah,
are,
So
but
that's
I'll
probably
tell you
what it
that.
was.
I was out. As soon as I had
Yeah.
to think about anything, I was out. I had to go.
Like, yep, done. Sorry, get out.
As
Let me
soon
just
as-
shoot.
as
I
soon
need to just shoot the thing and then be on.
Well, as soon as I felt a spot here, meaning I had to think, I'm out.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yep.
I felt a little burning in my brain. I was like, I gotta go there.
I got some
Like,
cells.
I just
that are
wasted
really
30,
steaming.
40 bucks.
I'm setting off the fire alarm. I have got to stop playing this game. Yeah.
There's-
So I mean, that was cool. But did you end up playing the new one that came out, later that was on?
I did try that, the newer
Yeah.
one.
That was
Yeah.
that was like Lost Planet. Did you play that one on the Xbox
Oh,
360?
yeah, I love Lost Planet. Yeah.
That was great because that felt like a Bionic Commando like reimagining. Like at first,
Yeah, it
'cause
was-
you had the hook shot.
That was a
and you
weird
just
game, but I
swing.
really liked it. Well, it was strange in the sense of how it played and some of the the aspects of it, but yeah, it was a great game. I think I got all. Isn't there 3 of them?
There's 3. Yeah, I think the second one's a bit different. I think the third's very
Yeah.
different.
I think I got all 3 of the Lost Planets on the Xbox.
Wow,
if I'm
Lost
not
Planet.
mistaken.
Yeah, it's like well done. Like even still, I think it holds up. Like it's like you fight big giant bugs in the cold ice planet.
Oh, kind of. Oh, okay. Yeah. All
Oh
right.
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
So you have to like balance out being like cold and also like making sure you have enough energy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah,
Lost-
there was some thinking. I don't know why I played it because there was some thinking involved. Because that's the problem is if I got to think, then it's chess. So that's any game that I have to do anything, it's chess game. So I don't want to play. So that's where I get into it. But sometimes I'll do it. I'll just go ahead and risk it. But
So
I did Lost Planet.
So was Lost Planet? Did it start with the Xbox, the regular, or did it start with a 360?
360.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like one of the early ones. Like was that like Crackdown, Lost Planet were like big ones in the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Crackdown I liked. That was all right too.
They have a
Yeah, Crackdown's
renewed
fun.
version of 2 for 18. It's like $19. And then they have the first one for 16. And they have the third one. Yeah, third one for 20.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
I
anything.
was gonna say they're not too expensive.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The $20 one is for the PS3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting.
It was Capcom.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Capcom. Yeah.
Yeah, again, most of the games I'm like, I have a ton of NES and it's all like Capcom. I'm like, they did a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah.
And they're
lot of
and
good
so
games,
many
too.
great games.
Yeah,
I mean,
one after another.
yeah. So many when I look back, and you're like the Marvel versus Capcom, so many of these games that I have, I'm like, yeah, Capcom, Konami was another one of my all-time favorites when I was coming up in the NES and stuff. What was the other one? Of course, the one that got a bunch of my favorite titles that weren't always great games. What is it? JLM?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
because they were like licensing.
Yeah,
Like
they got
this
all this
Phenom-
licensing. Yeah, and I'm just like, the game isn't that great, but
Because Capcom had the Disney license for like a lot of their games, where Capcom with
did.
Disney, that's why Disney's games aren't as good as they used to be because Capcom doesn't make them anymore.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Some
the
of them are
problem
good.
with that is you get somebody just gets them and just rushes them out and makes some crap
Yeah.
games out of it.
It's like Star
Hey.
Wars games. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
there's Jeff.
Hey Jeff.
I'm not feeling great. I had to go lay down for a little bit.
Oh,
Sorry.
you okay? Yeah. No.
Yeah, we
Oh,
thought you
it's
maybe
cool.
ran tug outside.
We thought you were walking tug.
Yeah, and then we figured he seen Finn, and then he was messing around with Finn, and then we were like, oh no.
Yeah. We create this whole backstory for what's going on.
And Salvatore made this remark. It's our Sesame
Yeah.
Street moment for the night. Yeah, I really want to get back
I'm in a
into that
box.
because I do have the strategy guides. Did you ever use a strategy guide and it helped you out?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to use it
Ocarina
a
of
lot.
Time.
Oh yeah, that
Oh.
one, that and what's the moon one? I can't think of. on,
Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you remember,
Oh,
you had to
that
go
one. I
back.
don't know how anyone could beat that without a fucking.
I beat that one. I like that too, but man, I'll tell you what, it was a pain in the butt at first.
Yeah,
I
the first
remember all
levels are like, oh, I got the Deku scrub. You're like, all right, I got to figure out this thing. You can't use Link. You can't use a sword.
that. Well, yeah, you talk about a game you repeat yourself a lot, trying to get to that point. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, damn it.
The Groundhog
It's
Day game. Yeah, up. I got to start over again. Up, all my stuff's gone again.
Yeah, that's what I meant is
LJN,
LJN.
yep.
Yeah, Pete, that's what I meant. LJN. Thank you. Yep.
Pete knows.
The Gauntlet.
Hey, you know what though? You guys got to subscribe and like the thing because Jeff came in here. He doesn't feel well. He's here just for you guys.
Yeah.
He's here
Subscribe.
for you guys.
Ouch.
Yeah, and join the
Even Papa
Discord too.
Pete's here for you guys.
In the meantime, if anybody can get this knife out of my back, that would be great. It's
Oh
kind
no,
of
not again.
irritating.
Another one?
Yeah, maybe it's the one on the left this time.
Yeah. Supposed to, the sword swallowing.
You're
Jeff,
talking
I'm
strategy
sorry you're not
guide.
feeling so great.
I couldn't even beat Ocarina of Time with the strategy guide. That water temple,
Oh,
the water temple.
that
That's
ended it for me. I'm like, I'm out. I can't take it anymore.
That
raise
was
the level,
bothersome.
lower the level, raise the level, lower the put the boots on, take the boots off.
Well, it's kind of like those. There weren't dungeons. What were they in Breath of the Wild? Those big ship things. I can't remember what they were called, but I didn't like those at all. They were just it was like that. You had to run around. You had to move things this way, then go move it again, and
Oh yeah.
that's why I was like, man, I like Echoes of Wisdom. It's just kind of straightforward.
They learned
I
after
think
that one.
Well, I think I told you on Breath of the Wild, I did that on Wii U.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I liked it, but the only thing is you had to use the damn tablet for certain things. Like you had to flatten it and tilt it a certain way. And I'm like,
Oh, well, you kind of had to with the controllers and the Switch one.
Oh, did they do that on the Switch too?
Yeah, because they took everything was the same on both.
Oh, okay.
But they just,
'cause sometimes
they took
double-
out whatever, Wii U stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I just want to play the game.
Yeah.
Let me use control.
That is how I start every damn game. It's like, I just want to play this damn game. Oh, put this in. What do you want here? What do you want there? What? Well, it's like Pete. It's like Pete with the football game, And I'm just like, your manager is this. I don't care. I don't know. Can I
did like that one though Jeff played the other day, that Retro Bowl. That was pretty cool.
That's it.
But
It's a great
and
game.
for the throwing is slick. You know what I mean?
Throwing is great. Well, you have to
Yeah.
lead the player, lead the receiver.
Yes.
And you don't
I
have to play
love it.
defense. There you go.
And at first I saw there was no defense. I was like, well, what kind of a football game is this? And then after I played, I was like, I don't want to play defense. I just want to throw the ball every down.
And they figured it out. Yep. Like, what is boring about this? Oh, we'll take out the defense. Just throw the ball.
Yeah, so that was my only thing. It's like, oh, you can trade somebody, or who do you want to make feel better? You're like, oh God, I don't know. Can't they just play? Give me robots. Just get
more
me
of a simulation.
Simulation robots.
Robot football league or something.
Have you guys ever played Mutant League football on the Switch?
No.
No, I think is it a remake or is it this original?
No, I think some of the guys who made the original did it. But I can't remember they had to switch the words around. So if the original was Mutant League Football, then they made it Mutant Football League.
Oh wow, yeah.
But it's great. It plays just like a Madden game. It's a really good football game.
What's that crazy taxi one they did? It's crazy. It's
taxi
something, whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
It's like just
there's
something
actually
generic.
a couple though. So
no relation. Just has taxis. Just everyone has taxis.
Well, we were talking about the crazy taxi, and then I was like, because I have it on the Xbox, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna play it. I think it was for the 360.
There's three of them.
And I played it, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, the music's different. I forgot that that they did that later on that they changed it, and I'm like, that was the best part.
Yes,
so it wasn't the same anymore. I just I don't want to play it.
That's that's a nail on the head one. That's why it's not ported very much, because it's like that's really what made Crazy Taxi. I think like The Offspring and Bad Religion.
Oh, that was a great soundtrack.
Yeah, it was the same song opened the game up. That's what made it good. But yeah, when they started changes, not interesting.
That game's called Taxi Chaos.
That's the
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's
wasn't bad.
It's like Crazy Chaos.
It's completely different.
But no Axel. How can you play without Axel?
Oh yeah,
he carried the whole game.
Oh yeah, it's like
There's a game called Venice Taxi Boats. Takes place in Venice, Italy.
That's fun.
Boy, that's got to be exciting.
What the hell? It's on sale.
I'm gonna rush out and get that one.
Yeah,
they have that Prince of Persia game that just came out a while ago that's on sale.
They
have based on the 2D or
it came out in January.
Is it this one or another one?
Yeah, that's it.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Lost Crown.
Oh. Yeah, they had the demo that I played But it's $25 physical at GameStop right now.
Yeah, Ubisoft kind of their games always seem to like go down quicker. Like
Yeah.
their physical and their digital.
I wouldn't
Like how,
mind
like-
getting that. That was a fun. I had fun playing that.
What was it? Ubisoft's can't think of the two games that came out for the new systems, but yeah, they were like the prices dropped quick on them, and they're
The
actually
rabbits.
not bad games.
Mario and Rabbit.
No, it was jeez, I can't remember. It was that was over a year ago. That's why I can't remember.
Beyond Good and Evil.
No,
Huh.
that's a good game though. Yeah,
They made that one again.
that was I can't remember who that was, and they made the second one too.
Hey, Torres, are you talking about Immortals Phoenix Rising?
Yes, that's a great game.
It's very good.
I love that game.
I waited just a few months and it was like $20 instead of
it dropped down quick, and it just wasn't selling, but it was a great game. And then the other one was their Viking game. I can't remember the name of it though.
Oh.
It came out around the same time.
Valhalla, the one that was
Valhalla.
it was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
That was just
That's not
another
bad.
version.
I had fun with it. I mean, you got to go on a boat and beat the crap out of people, and I had all kinds of fun.
Oh,
So,
the
So
boat
how do
with
you
the
want to
pirate
distribute
one.
that?
yeah,
The one with the pirate.
is that what it is? It's
Like,
no, it's Valhalla, I think.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, yeah,
yeah.
because they made that
But,
one that
yeah,
tanked.
that one tanked kind of too. I mean, in the price wise, it just I guess it wasn't selling, but yeah, that Phoenix one is fantastic. I like that one. It had a good play mechanic to it, and was
All the Greek gods.
cartoony and fun, and
It's all Greek mythology.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
it's always fun beating up on Greek gods.
Yeah. Exactly. All those Greek gods. Yeah.
So you're a Greek god. Well, this is going to be fun. I'm going to kick your ass.
I'm gonna Hercules yourself.
Someday I'm going to have to get into playing BioShock. I own the
You should. It's great.
Yeah, I own that trilogy. I just need to.
Like it's one of those games where it really like, yeah, it's just a good story and it just hits all real good notes.
Yeah,
First one at least.
Kind of freaked me out in the beginning. I'm like, whoa, whoa, what? Where do I go? What am I? Oh my god, they're right there.
They're screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh. It's
Welcome
like
to the
Last of Us when I got into it. I'm just like,
that one just
like,
yep.
Never
Scared the
good game.
shit.
yeah, because you're like taking care of something out here, and then something's coming up behind you. You're like, wait a minute, what the?
Yep.
Why is there blood on my screen?
Plenty of blood. It's like, why is there so much blood? Like Killer 7 was another like on sort of like creeps up on you.
Yeah,
That was a GameCube one, but
Oh, the Killer 7.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
They-
game.
That one, like, it's a whole like that one took years later to like really like be appreciated because it was so different.
Yeah, but it was cool though. It was a good game.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
like,
why I want that damn one. What? The Shadow of the Damned. That's the same guy.
Oh, Shadow of the Dam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Yeah, I was thinking about the GameCube again because I always think about because of Star Wars Rogue games. It just I'm like, I wish they bring them out like that again. They just a lot of these Star Wars games they bring out suck. They just there's some that are fun, but just I don't know.
Well, Factor 5 took a just evaporated. Yeah.
Right.
Like that's what happened. Like
it was amazing what they pulled off graphically. You know what I mean? It was just the games look fantastic. So I mean,
because they're still like again, like it's really like like it's like an art style that they took on like full,
right.
Even the sound design really added to it too.
Yes, yeah.
They use like Dolby.
Dolby EXY or
There we go.
Lozy or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Oh no, Jeff, did you? No.
Uh-oh.
Why am I thinking about? Where have I seen the artwork for this Lunark?
That's the Jeff loves that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did the video on that one, right?
I streamed that game. It's a it's a really good game.
That's on half off this month.
Yeah, it's $10.
Oh wow. Yeah, I would
Well,
definitely
Jeff's
highly recommend it.
The reason I get a lot of the games is because Jeff plays them and I get to see them. Yeah, I mean, because it's a lot of the stuff I wouldn't have seen before.
Exactly.
Like that one
Right.
today.
Right.
That
Yeah.
game looked. It was. I wanted it as soon as I seen it. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's cool.
that looks pretty cool. Yeah.
It was a very cool game.
There's like very like what like low bit, yeah, like 4-bit, yeah,
Right.
They call it 1-bit since it's just black.
yeah,
and
1 bit, yeah.
Huh.
Like
Oh,
Gato
is that what it is?
Roboto.
white. Oh, Gato Roboto. That was a great game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that
that's
was a good
on.
game.
That's physically. It's physical now.
Is it? Oh, that would be
Oh,
worth it to get that.
I think it was a. I think it's Doinksoft put 3 of their games on there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Doink. Oh, what a good. Just feels good. Those games just feel good because they just like flow really well and like they're not
Yeah.
too long, so you don't get like too overwhelmed, like too, like repetitive.
They have a game called Tiny Thor.
That's the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I played
that was
that
the one
too.
Jeff
That was a
did.
good game.
Huh.
Yeah, he had a tiny hammer, the tiny Thor.
There's also a Tiny Barbarian.
Like
Yes, I
Stewie
remember
has
Tiny
little tiny
Barbarian.
hammer.
Yeah, that was good.
That's another good game.
Tiny, but yeah,
It's a
just
tiny.
like
Don't do
little
that.
game.
That's what they got to do is stick with that theme. They get tiny Thors, tiny barbarians,
Mhm.
tiny Mongolians, whatever they want to do.
Volgar. What is it? Volgar the Viking.
Tiny zombie store clerk.
Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah. Keep that theme alive.
Keep that theme alive. Pete's on the move.
Alive.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pete's telling us we got to go.
Oh man, like
Yeah.
clockwork.
Well,
It's that time.
we gotta let Jeff go because he gotta let him get some rest.
I'm gonna go straight
get-
and lay down.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta get you strong for tomorrow, Jeff.
Yeah.
Get you all ready.
Like those.
All right, I think that does it, guys. We're a little over.
Yeah.
Great discussion. Torso Drew, thanks for being
inviting
here.
me.
Appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you sticking around, with it not feeling good. I thought maybe you might put the show off. So
Yeah.
but,
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
you're
Jeff's
more of a
tough. He
trooper
keeps it up.
than I am. If I felt bad, I would have wouldn't have been here. Took off.
Just yeah. It's like just have a picture of you sleeping on the couch.
That's right. All right, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah,
All right,
big
guys.
block
We will
and-
see
Always
you
a
later.
fun. Yeah,
All
please
right,
feel
yep,
better,
sure
Jeff.
is.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All
Hope you
right,
feel
guys.
better.
Bye.
Awesome
All right, thanks,
show.
guys. Later.
Thanks
Later,
everybody.
chat.
See ya.
All right,
That's
bye.
awesome.